Okay, and welcome to another segment of I don't know, this old house, barn, I don't know, farm, whatever. But anyways, I'm working on a desk, and this thing has morphed into something that's completely out of control. Was not what I had planned at all, but it has grown. It's got its own life now. And anyways, I'm going to use this for the desk front. Um, this is a piece of an old piano. You know, I use pianos for a lot of stuff. The structure in a piano is just full of old hardwood, big pieces, usually poplar or something, and people just throw them away, give them away, sell them for $20, and I get my hands on them as often as possible, and I use the crap out of them. But this is going to be the desk front. Um, you know, I'll have to do a little work to get it cleaned up and everything, and that's just the way it goes. But this right here is one of the support structures. I don't know, I just got excited. It's just a bunch of old 4x4s and 4x6s. I don't really know what's going on there. Maybe some termites or some ants or something. I'll have to spray it with something. But old beat up shit that I drag around. Of course, the rails on the sides and they'll go along the back are going to be that's actually barn wood. It's yellow pine. It's just beautiful stuff. It starts out life pretty much like this. Then I'll run it on the machines, and it turns out like that, and it's just beautiful. It's got a beautiful color, and I just love it. It's I don't know, it's literally barn wood because when I need it, I just walk out here and get it. And you see some pieces missing here and there. What are you gonna do? I mean, that's just the way it goes. This place is a major train wreck. Major train wreck. It looks like a junkyard. Shit just gets away from me sometimes, and I don't know how it happens. It just does. But anyways, my girlfriend Sherry, she thinks that it's not going to look good because it doesn't match. The components don't match, but I do that a lot. I contrast colors and materials on things to make it stand out more. And it usually works. If it doesn't, I'll slap something else on there, or, I don't know, pickle it or do something stubborn with it. This is the desk. This is the drawer structure. It's really the desk structure. The drawers will slide in and out of those holes there. This stuff here started life as a fence at a barn, partition fence, and of course we tore that apart, and that's going to be the drawer slider. Now these are the drawers that I, for whatever reason, picked to use on this thing. There's the other support structure. Everything's going to bolt into the side of that. So again, there's some 4x4s and 4x6s, and just real healthy looking items. But anyways, looks like some old military stuff. I got them from a lady. Her husband died down the street, had a lawnmower shop. Anyways, the thing was full of them. I got a bunch of them. I'm just trying to figure out something to use them on, and so I'm working on this. Anyways, they're going to end up like this. I had some old steel plate laying around, and I cut it out and bolted it on there and polished it. Of course, I'm going to do something with that hardware. That's not going to fly, but it is what it is. Like I said, this place is just a major shit show. I'm going to build an overhead for this thing, it's going to be like a mail slot thing. This here is going to be your desktop. This is decking from an oil rig. I think it was like the sooooo number 89, burned up in the 80s or something. This was the decking over the mud room. I get it from a friend of mine down in Corpus, Glenn. He's got a shitload of it, and it's got some mash. I just love it. See how that's a typical 2x4 sitting there, and it's got some. It's thick and it's just gnarly. It's friggin' hard to work with, but what are you gonna do? On the overhead, I'm gonna use this stuff back here. I think it's this tabletop. It's turquoise. My friend, I get a lot of the stuff from Jenna. She's my friend, and she she slaps a lot of turquoise paint on a lot of stuff, and sells the crap out of it, and if it doesn't sell, I guess she gives it to me and I build stuff out of it and just use it wherever. And I'm thinking about using this for some parts of the overhead structure. If it doesn't look good, you know, I'll sand it or knock the paint off of it or something. Of course, this is Miss Hazel. Hello, Missy. What a beautiful puppy. She's of course she's convinced I'm just batshit crazy, but what are you gonna do? It's just the way it is. But she's an awesome animal, and she's probably one of my best friends. She just hangs out and takes care of business, guards the place, and I don't know. You know, and I say all this repurposed and barn wood and reclaimed material lovingly, like it's a good thing, and really what it is a major pain in the ass. But you know, it's green, you know, because you're recycling stuff, and not only that, it's I don't know, it's people seem to like it. I do some cool stuff with it, and you know, it's a shame to let old pianos and old barns die. They have a life before, and you know, we give them a new life. We you know, breathe some new stuff into them, and people seem to like it. It looks cool too. Of course, this right here will be the next bed I build. Those are going to be the headboard and the footboard post. There's some shelves I was working on, you know, just stuff like whatever. Oh, that's that piece of driftwood I got from Beth. I don't have any idea what I'll do with that. Maybe fill it with lead or something. You know, just doing what we do, and you know, like I say, it's this old farm, this old train wreck, whatever it is. But you know, we're having fun doing what we do, and enjoying life, and trying to contribute somehow, some way. But that's what we got for today, and I just thought you guys would enjoy that. There's your set of drawings, whatever. You know what I used to do? I used to build malls for a living. I ran around the country building shopping malls, and airports, rental cars, and hotels were my home away from home, and just sick of it, you know. So I'm just doing something else, and surviving anyways. We're certainly not hitting it out of the park, but people seem to like it, and it's fun, and I don't know, giving back, I guess. But that concludes our show from this old barn, whatever, this whole shit show, flying shit show. Anyways, that's it. Bye.